Well, in this week's Recreation and Parks Spotlight, Carolyn Ryan is back again, and this time she's at Crofton Woods Elementary School to talk about the Kids in Motion program. Sounds like my house every night. Carolyn?
Thanks, Eric. We're here at Crofton Woods Elementary School with the very popular Kids in Motion program. I've got Debbie Halley here. She's the instructor of Kids in Motion. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming.
Yes. Well, tell us a little bit about the Kids in Motion program.
It's an after-school program. They come right after school, so nobody has to go home. I'm here when the kids when they get excused from their classroom. It's a combination of well, as you can see, parachute games, fitness games, indoor versions of outdoor games, just whatever suits me that day or whatever I feel like doing that particular day. Just they're moving for an hour, basically.
Great. Now, what ages is the program geared for?
First through third.
First through third grade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And typically you have a large group of kids. They kind of just play inside.
Always inside. We can't go outside. Okay. It's always inside, yeah. And this is the biggest group I've ever had here at Crofton Woods.
Great.
At Linthicum, we go 20, 21 sometimes. Linthicum Elementary. So.
Okay, so you do have another site.
Mm-hmm. At Linthicum Elementary on Fridays.
And the program has just started for the spring session just this week.
Yes, it has. Mm-hmm. For 6 weeks.
Very good.
So.
Well, thank you very much for being on the program. It looks like they're having a fun time.
They're having a great time. They always do. They always do.
Great.
Thanks for having me.
Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Carolyn. Well, we talked about some good stories, but unfortunately we've got some bad stories to talk about,
Okay.
Carolyn. We'll just end it on this.
All right.
This will be the last episode for Week in Review. I'm
What?
just going to spring it on everybody right now. Last
Nobody
episode.
told this. Nobody told me this. I wasn't
No,
prepared.
I just, I felt like the best way to break news to somebody is right on the air.
In front of everybody, no time to think about this, figure
no,
out what
no.
I'm going to do with my life after
Nope.
Week in Review.
Nope, this is it. But today is
April.
April Fool's Day. Ha ha ha. Yeah, like that had anybody going. But April Fool's Day, it's one of these interesting times of year. Any good stories from you, maybe from your childhood or recently when somebody got you good on an April Fool's joke?
It's a fun holiday.
Is it a holiday?
Yeah, I think it counts. I think it
Okay,
counts.
all right. April Fool's Day is a
Yeah.
holiday. Do we get off work?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the county doesn't recognize April Fool's Day, but I always think the best pranks are the ones that could potentially be true, because I think
Yeah.
if you shoot too far, then no one's going to believe you.
Yes,
What
come on.
about you? Any good pranks?
No, there have been a couple. I'd say the best one is I listen to a news talk station a lot of times on the way into work, and I've got it on one Friday, and maybe on the Friday, maybe it was a Wednesday or Thursday. But I'm listening to the show, I'm listening to it, and it comes back from commercials, and it's got music on it. And it's all kinds of music. It's got mariachi band, it sounds like, and it's got rap music, and then it's got country music, and I'm like, what is it? I'm changing the dials. I'm like, I have it on the
happened to
wrong
your
station.
station? Yeah.
And then I hear April Fools, and the announcer comes on. We are still the news station, and we give the news. So it was good. It got me on that one. But normally, it's me getting my parents or friends or family with something. And you're right. You've got to be creative about it. You can't be too crazy. Like,
If you go over the top, no one's going to believe it.
no one's going to believe it. That's right. That's right. But did you see the pictures that came back from Mercury?
No.
Yeah, we've got a space probe out
Yeah.
there in Mercury now, and they've got Martians on Mercury.
No, they don't.
April Fools.
They
No,
wouldn't be called Martians.
They'd be called Mercurians. Mercurians. Sorry, I got to work on that one a little bit before I go home and use it on the kids later. Well, that wraps up this week's edition of Week in Review. No fooling. You can watch this episode online anytime at www.aacounty.org, and archive episodes are available at blip.tv and YouTube. You can also subscribe to our free video podcast at iTunes. Please tune in again next week. We will be back, folks, for more highlights and news from around your county. We'll see you next week.